Hey guys, it's Coaster Fox here, and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on Raging Bull at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. Now this is a B&M Hypercoaster. This is actually one of the first. I'm pretty sure the first B&M Hyper was Apollo Share, but I'm pretty sure this is the second. Whatever, it's one of the first generation, first like B&M Hypercoasters. This is the only B&M Hypercoaster I've ridden. I've ridden other hypercoasters, but that was, but this is but I only B&M hypercoaster, only hypercoaster by B&M I've ridden. And to be honest, perfectly honest, this ride a lot of people think it's underwhelming, and I have to agree with that. It it provides no forces. It's forceless. There's no airtime, and as a twister layout, it's really not that good of a ride. Now I'm gonna get into it now. Sorry, why I honestly don't think this is a good ride. Okay, so first of all, what you're gonna do is you're gonna board your train. Now, obviously, the trains are really comfy. It has the B&M clamshell restraints. That's a good part of this ride. Honestly, my favorite restraint I've ever used. Obviously, the trains look nice and stuff. Yeah, and I also really like the color scheme for this ride. It looks really pretty, and I really like the orange and purple. I think it's a pretty good color scheme. Color scheme. So yeah. So this has good capacity as well and stuff. So I only ridden this once, by the way, and that was in the back. And yeah, I ridden this in the back, which will probably be where your best ride will get. Which apparently, if that's where the best ride you're gonna get, and if I went the back, that's the best ride, and it really wasn't that good. That's pretty bad, and I can't imagine how stupid the other rows are. So, anyways, yeah. So the layout, we're gonna get started on the layout. So you go out of the station, dispatch out of the station. You go into like this 180-degree turn, just a little dip into the, like a dip, and then you'll turn basically into the, go up into the lift hill, and you'll start climbing this huge 200-foot lift hill. I don't know how tall it is in exact feet. Yeah, but it's obviously it's like 200. I think it's like 220 feet, something like that. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Get the comments below. So, anyways, you'll climb this huge lift hill. Very enjoyable. You get a great view of Great America. It's really nice. And once you get to the top, instead of going straight down like other B&M hypers, since this is one of the first, you're going to go into a pre-drop. And this is so it doesn't put stress onto as much stress on the chain. But yeah, because this is one of the first. And more modern B&M hypers do not have this pre-drop. Yeah, so once you do that pre-drop, you're gonna go in a straight section for about a second or two. Then you dive. I really like this drop. This is probably like the best part of the ride. I really like this drop. It's pretty forceful. It's kind of intense, not too intense, but it's a fun drop. I honestly like the drop for this ride. The drop is fun. Then you go into this tunnel. That part is fun. Then you'll go into this turnaround. Then yeah, the ride just gets really underwhelming from there. And yeah, you'll go into this turnaround, this bank turnaround, which is kind of like an overbank turn. Then you'll and stuff, and then you'll dive back down and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this layout from head. Pretty sure you go into this airtime hill, your first floater airtime hill. I'm pretty sure I remember being a trim brake on. And yeah, honestly, this hill didn't provide airtime. I did get maybe some airtime, but like maybe like 1 centimeter out of my seat or 2 centimeters out of my seat. I barely got any airtime, but there was weightlessness. There was some cool weightlessness. I like that because that's a good part of this coaster. There's some weightlessness. And yeah, you go do some elements, like another turnaround over bank turn, I think, after that, which is stupid. No forces at all, basically. Go down. You do some underwhelming elements. You go into the pop up. You go up into the brake run. You get some airtime, not that much though. Then you go down, and you pretty sure you just do these. there's like, and then I'm pretty sure you go after the break run, you go into this mid course break run, you go into this low to the ground helix. And sorry, honestly, it wasn't intense at all. It was so stupid. There was no forces whatsoever. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you just do that helix. I'm pretty sure you go into the break run after that. I don't know. I don't really remember the layout that much, so correct me if I'm wrong. I know there's airtime hills. And yeah, basically that's right. It's basically just a bunch of overbank turns, a couple helixes, like, and um, airtime, pointless airtime hills. That's basically this whole layout. So once you hit the brake run, train, and I was like, what was that? That was stupid. I expected to like it, but I actually thought it was stupid. I don't hate it. So it's smooth. It's a smooth roller coaster. It's very smooth. It's really smooth. But to be honest, perfectly honest, there isn't even like a tiny rattle. This is perfectly smooth. But the reason why I don't like it is because it's boring. There's nothing. There's like overbank turns, couple helixes, pointless airtime hills, and that's basically the layout. It's really not that good. Like this would just be. It's just weird. I like the theming. There's no theming, but what they're going for is like a bowl, which I guess is a cool theme. I like the thing. So like the color scheme, the logo looks nice, the entrance sign, stuff like that. The trains are comfy. The first drop in that tunnel are really fun, but other than that, this ride really does not have that much to offer. And a lot of people think Goliath, like Goliath or Titan, so Titan at Goliath and Titan are clones or so. Titan at Six Flags Over Texas and Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And yeah, honestly, I've never ridden Titan, but it's basically Goliath with a double helix into the break run. One Goliath is just like a turn into the mid course break run. Like, but Titan has the double helix into the mid course. But yeah, I have never ridden Titan, but I have ridden Goliath at Magic Mountain. And a lot of people think Raging Bull is better than Goliath. Honestly, I thought Goliath was better than this. Yes, Goliath, I will have a review on that eventually in the future. But honestly, I think Goliath was stupid. Like, I mean, not what am I saying? Well, yeah, Goliath was pretty stupid. I did think Goliath was pretty stupid, just like Raging Bull, but it actually has, at least okay, it's taller. It's like there's not as much airtime, but it's more intense and it's just an overall better layout in my opinion. I honestly think Goliath is better than Raging Bull. I like the tunnel more. Not probably the drop for some reason. I like it more, even though it's not as intense. I actually no, I probably like the drop sequel. I don't know, but for some reason I like Goliath more, even though it's by Gio Vanilla, and people think Richard Bull's better because it's by B&M. I honestly disagree with that. I think Goliath is way better. It's still pretty underwhelming, but at least it's just something about it is better than Raging Bull. Honestly, I really didn't think Raging Bull is that great. I definitely recommend writing it for the credit, but after that, you really don't need to write it again unless if you like it for some weird reason. But yeah. So yeah, you'll just probably walk off of this pretty underwhelmed. I recommend going to the back road to try to get the best ride as possible and stuff like that. So yeah, if you do like, if you're a weird person who likes not forceless layouts and stupid layouts, you'll like this. But yeah, there's a good amount of people who actually like this is their favorite ride at the park, which it's not my favorite ride at the park, obviously. You will know my favorite ride at the park if you watch my Great America review video, which was my last video. And yeah, so yeah, a lot of people prefer this over Goliath. Not Goliath like at Magic Mountain, Goliath at Great America, the RMC Woody coaster there. And yeah, I didn't get to ride Goliath, but I'm assuming that would probably be way better than Raging Bull and stuff. Honestly, Raging Bull was one of the weaker rides there. It's probably the weakest ride that I went on there, honestly. It's probably the second weakest ride. Probably the weakest ride I went on there was Wizard, but I honestly like Raging Bull more than Wizard because Wizard's just a family coaster. But, like, at least Wizard, like, at least Wizard is more like, at least it's honest, like, honestly, at least it has some forces. This has basically none. So, yeah, I really think, only ride Raging Bull once for the credit. If you like it, good for you. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of just rambling. Sorry for that, but yeah, that's basically gonna do for this review, for Raging Bull. Put in the comments below what you think of Raging Bull. Is it your favorite ride at the park? Do you hate it? Or do you think it's stupid like me? Like, do you agree with me that's stupid? Or do you think it's a fun ride and you actually think it's enjoyable? I would love to hear your comments down below. And if you want to rip on me in the comments, I really don't care. Your comment really doesn't matter at all. So, yeah, I mean, if you're giving a mean comment and you're just gonna rip me in the comments saying it's a good ride, I honestly don't care, okay? That's your opinion, and yeah, we all have our own opinions. So yeah. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. My next video is going to be in 3 days. I'm going to be going to Knott's Berry Farm with my good friend Coaster Time. And we're going to ride all the major coasters. Going to get some 2 new credits. Montezuma's Revenge and Tomorrow and Twister. So watch out for that video. That's going to keep an eye out for that video because that's going to be my next video in 3 more days. So yeah, yeah. So hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time here on Coaster Fox.